Well then, welcome everybody to Graphical Foundry. I am the Crapgamer, and thank you very much for joining us. When Microsoft announced that original Xbox backwards compatibility was coming, it was like a dream come true. So we took time out to boot up the original Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, or KOTOR as it's known. And as you can see, the game looks pretty good, and this is running on an Xbox One S. Mind you, when it's running on the Xbox One X, it's going to be running at close to native 4K. The only reason why it wouldn't be native 4K would be because of the aspect ratio. Now, what you can do is a lot of TV settings have different aspect ratios that you can change to, and you can actually change them in there, and that's what I did. So when I'm playing the game, it is widescreen, although it doesn't look as crisp when you do that. So as you can see, the game looks good and it runs good. It runs very fast and smooth, and this is, like I said, on the Xbox One S. Of course, if you take a look at what we got running on the PS4, it doesn't look as good. As you can see, there are some slight details that are amiss here. But if you look at the windshield wipers, man, those things are spot on. Oh wait, that's a different video. Sorry. Yeah, so if you look at this, the PS4 version doesn't look nearly as crisp or as clean. And I know that it's weird because this game wasn't even on a PlayStation console, but we figured we'd go ahead and do a graphics comparison anyway, because that's what we do here. And as you can see, it's just not as bright, it's just not as colorful, it's just not as alive and vibrant as the Xbox One version. Microsoft did a really good job in terms of the backwards compatibility for original Xbox games, and this is a prime example of that. Now, if we go back and look at the Xbox One version, as you can see, everything looks phenomenal. The characters, everything, it still holds up. It's still a really good game, although some of the dialogue might make you kind of laugh or whatever. But if you were a fan of Horizon Zero Dawn, you won't think anything of poor dialogue, because that game was rife with it, and this game has better dialogue than that. So there's that going for you. Anyway, so yeah, the game, if you remember when the original Xbox came out and then the Xbox 360, the Xbox 360 actually had backwards compatibility with, I believe, either KOTOR 1 or 2, but it was super glitchy. And when you played it, there were little hiccups and bumps and things like that throughout. This isn't the case here, as they've really nailed it down, and of course the Xbox One being a much more powerful platform, but it seems like the emulation is much better as well, and just the way that everything runs, the frame rate, it's just a gorgeous game to look at, even given by today's standards, just for the simple fact of it's such a good game. And clearly the PS4 version isn't going to hold up to this, but at the end of the day, it really comes down to what you guys think. You can pick this game up digitally on Xbox Marketplace for $9.99. Of course, I had my physical copy, but I thought it'd be a nice thing to kind of show you a comparison here and get your guys' thoughts on it. Let me know what you think. Graphical Foundry, out.